So I'm here at Darnell State Park in Arkansas and at the campsite here. So this is the campsite and I'm with some good friends. They have been a blessing. The Lord has sent them to help me, and she has told me the Lord sent me to help you. And so that was awesome. And so I'm going to let them introduce themselves. They are servants of the Lord, and they've been a tremendous help and blessing to me. So go ahead, everyone.
Go ahead.
Or,
Well, I was going to let you go first because you met him first. Well, my name's Dan, and coming to the Lord was, it was simple. My mom always taught me about the Lord as a little child, so I kind of grew up with God, and He's kept me from a lot. He saved my life many times. A rollover in a van, several rollovers actually. But anyway, coming to know Jesus more, I've been dyslexic all my life, and God has taken that away from me, so I was able to read the Bible finally. And these last couple of years, I learned to really, I've learned so much about the Lord now, even without the church. And He gives me songs daily. And, I would say daily. Anytime I'm behind the wheel of a car I drive and He gives me a song, I can't stop to write it down. So I have to do the song over and over again until I know it.
and you have some songs on YouTube. Would you like to share about the YouTube channel?
Well, yeah and no. I'd rather stay off the YouTube for that. I'm not looking to make anything off of God's gift to me. I would rather just give it to the public freely and not have to go through all that.
You can sing a song on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can sing a song on here.
Yeah, we'll have a song here in a little bit. And I taught him a song on the guitar yesterday. But so this is his wife.
Hello. My name is Michelle, and I saw Gabriel on the road yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Yes, yeah, it was yesterday.
Yesterday morning, and I was on my way somewhere else. And as soon as I saw him, the Lord told me, He said, go back there and ask that man if he needs anything. And so I went back there and I stopped him and I said, do you need anything? And he said, I sure do. I would like to have a ride. So I gave him a ride, and the Lord told me, impressed on me while I was, I had him in my car, and I never pick up anybody. Like, that's just something I don't do because it's not safe. And the Lord just showed me that that was okay to pick him up, so I did. And God impressed on me a bunch of stuff about Gabriel, and so I knew that it was a God thing. And he shared his testimony with me, and that he was walking on this trail of tears, and um, and I went to his YouTube channel later, and I just really loved the fact that he's sharing God along his journey, and that's what it's all about. Is God, and our Father is the most wonderful thing. I shared my testimony with him on the way to where I was dropping him off yesterday. I shared a bunch of things with him, and I take God with me everywhere I go. And I listen to God, and anytime He tells me something, I listen to everything He says, because I don't want to wind up in the belly of a fish. I want to make sure I do what my Father's will is. He sent us to Arkansas. We didn't know where we were going. He just told us to get out of California, and we listened. And we didn't know where He was going to take us, but this is where He wound up taking us. And I'm so glad. I feel privileged that get a chance to have met Gabriel and to be part of his journey.
Amen. And they've been a real blessing. I'm going to scoot back here just a little bit so I can get both of them. So I was praying about seeing not only this state park here at Darnell, Lake Darnell State Park, but I was wanting to see some other areas. And I was like, man, it's been so humid and hot. And I was like, it's going to take forever. And so I was asking the Lord, I said, Lord, it'd be nice to have some Christian friends that would help me out. And they have been a blessing. These two have been a blessing. Today, they have taken me to get to visit the other sites. And it's just been a great honor and joy for them to be a blessing to me in my life. And it's the Lord. And when she said about that the Lord told her to ask me if I needed anything, there's several times people will stop and offer me a ride or offer me help and see if I needed help. And they always say, the Lord told me to come and help you. The Lord told me. And that's the way it goes out here, walking and carrying the gospel sign, and my walking staff is, I'm just leaving it to the Lord and trusting the Lord to take care. And when it's just amazing. So Dan, yesterday, it was yesterday, I'm pushing myself to make it into Russellville, and I overheated. And I find this place to get out of the sun. I'm sitting there underneath this car canopy in the shade. And I said, Lord, it would be nice to get a ride. I need a ride, Lord. I cannot walk any further. It was so hot. I overheated. And I look at my phone, and I got a text message from Dan. And he says, I heard about you. What are you doing for supper or dinner? Do you need anything? Call me. And I said, man, I'm going to call this guy right now and let him know that I need a ride out of here. So that was a blessing. So we got a couple of minutes here. Dan, we're going to hear a song. Is that right?
I wrote a little song. When was it? It was.
Well, I don't know what song you're singing.
The virus.
Oh, yeah. So it was during lockdown,
During lockdown.
and they had closed all the churches.
But it was Easter.
It was Easter.
And about 2 days before Easter, God just gave me the song, and I had to do it on Easter for our congregation. So anyway, it's called This House. This house is built upon a solid foundation, like the roots from a tree deep in the ground. No fire, no flood could ever overtake it. No storm could ever come and tear it down. You see, I've built this house on the solid rock of ages, where His blood seeped deeply in the ground. And there beneath the cross, well, there's indentations where I place my knees, and that's where I'll be found. For no enemy formed against me, no virus, no plague. This house is built on solid rock that Jesus Christ has made. Protected by His wings, beneath His shadow I am. This house is protected by the blood of the Lamb. Well, this house I speak of It's not built of wood and timber. It's built on your knees there on the ground. And Jesus is the king of this solid foundation. Give your life to him and you'll be heaven bound. At the top of that hill, brother, you can find salvation where that crossroad can still be found. It's where God sent his son to save us from damnation. Give your life to him, you'll be heaven bound. For no enemy formed against me, no virus, no plague. This house is built on solid rock that Jesus Christ has made. Protected by his wings, beneath his shadow I am. For this house is protected by the blood of the Lamb. Yes, this house is protected by the blood of the Lamb.
Amen. That's a powerful song. Thank you. Thank you both.